I was younger, it was like completely acceptable where I grew up. Like, you know, and stuff, everything, like, you know, the drink and like, you know what I mean, and stuff, hook up with a girl. I don't know, like, you know what I mean, how it was in, like, you know, the city or town where you grew up, but like, you know, like a lot of guys, like, you know what I mean, and stuff, everything, that was like, they buy some alcohol, like invite a girl over, get her fucked up and have sex with her and stuff, everything. And that was perfectly socially acceptable. Nobody was saying it was rape.
This is the Rockwell podcast.
Have you heard what happened to Trey Songz?
Oh, go into it.
So he has a $10 million lawsuit.
Break it down real quick.
I mean, anyone that knows Trey Songz, it's just funny. To me, I'm just bringing him because it's crazy to see how he's fallen from like glory. I mean, growing up, he was one of the best R&B artists there was. So,
I can't help away.
So like now it's like, he's has a 10 million lawsuit and that sucks. I mean,
What is the lawsuit for?
He was groping women, but he's had this for years. My perspective of coming into the story is, again, the thing of like you can be the best at something, but life catches up to you. That's what I'm taking away from this story, because this has been ongoing for like years. Like even Keke Palmer was, you know, accusing him of being a little weirdo. So now that this $10 million lawsuit has come, that kind of goes to show that like your life and eventually catches up to you. And it's just crazy to see, you know, a fall from grace.
But like, and I say this like, you know, with like all respect though, like a lot of times, like, you know, these are just money grabs sometimes. Like a lot of times women will like, you know, take things out of proportion. Maybe like, you know, they hoped like, you know, and stuff, everything that an artist like, you know, was gonna choose them, or like, you know, that they were going to like, you know, spend money, like they told them something that they were gonna to buy them that they didn't, and like, you know, they fall out. And then like these accusations come, like I feel like, you know, I'm very skeptical about believing any accusations, especially against like high profile, you know, men. You know, I think like we've seen like, you know, so many false accusations. I'm not saying that you shouldn't believe women, but like, you know, there are a lot of women who like, you know that the law is going to favor them, and they use that to their advantage to enrich themselves. There's been a lot of women who have been proven and stuff, everything, to be liars. And like, you know, I feel like, you know, that Trey Songz, he's not like, you know, he's considered a sex symbol. Like, you know, I know a lot of women and stuff, everything. I don't know about like now, like, you know what I mean, and stuff, but like 10 years ago, you know, like, you know what I mean, and stuff, everything, like the majority of women and stuff, everything, like it was like, oh, you know, he would be one of those celebrities and stuff. If you name who you sleep with and stuff, everything, or link up with on the first night. So I'm just kind of finding that hard to believe that he was just groping all these women and stuff, everything. And like Keke Palmer and stuff, everything, she just seems like dramatic. She's not.
It was more so like he was.
Can I interject? I really want to say something. Okay, that's a very dangerous, in my opinion, assumption. A lot of these dudes, like Bill Cosby, these dudes want control. Trey Songz is a fucking predator, and that's my opinion, and I'm going to stand by it. Trey Songz, let me finish, and then I'm going to let you get back to it. Trey Songz is a fucking predator. When you get 15 allegations like that, you are a fucking predator, bro. All right, and everybody Google Trey Songz, and I was debating, we was about to do an in-depth thing on him, but I don't want to go that way because it's a positive podcast. Trey Songz, it wants control. If you listen to, and everybody going to hate on this, but what's her name? She was on the Adam 22 podcast. The video girl, whatever. There's girls, multiple women.
They've come on that show.
First off, I'm not.
And they're just different stories, and they're so specific. And again, you are entitled to your opinion.
Well, because I like, you know what I mean. I've seen like, you know, a lot, like, you know, with women and stuff, everything, how they twist stories.
No, yes, that does happen.
I have to make this. I have to make this thing real quick, and then I'll let y'all get to it. Just because somebody's good looking doesn't mean that
100%.
These dudes be raping, bro. These guys be raping. I know it because, bro, you can't have that many. Look at Bill Cosby, bro. He could get out any. You don't believe Bill Cosby raped them girls? Like,
No.
You don't believe he did?
No.
Oh, we gotta say this for another episode.
So you've got to look at like, you know what I mean, as far as like, you know, the time frame of the era, like, you know, like Quaaludes and stuff were like very, it was normal, like, you know what I mean, for people and stuff, everything to do Quaaludes.
But are there cases where maybe things that got out of hand between two people? Yes, but for it to be continuously like a continuous story or habit,
it's a money grab. Like I think people and stuff, everything see money attached. I'll go say I got raped by Bill Cosby and stuff if I know I could get fucking like $45
women.
Yeah. Because it's like they know they can get money out of it. Yeah, like you know what I mean?
Why didn't you throw yourself on that list? You know what I'm saying? Like if that's the case, then you should throw yourself.
And it's not like it's like all of a sudden they all have specific dates of the career. Like it's not like just like, oh, you know what, I'm gonna jump on. I mean, because I believe with you when you say yes, people can stretch the truth when it comes to money. People will do anything for money. Yes, I can agree to that. But when it comes to like when you have 45 women coming at this guy throughout the year of his career, did things, said things to them, of course you're gonna have to come out and be like, oh shit.
I think Bill Cosby, like, you know, is completely innocent. I never think he raped any like woman ever in his life. I think like you were meaning and stuff, everything that they're honestly just trying to tarnish like a black man who like, you know, was successful. I don't think like, you know, he did the things that they're alleging. I think like a lot of those women are liars.
What do you think about the term where there's smoke, there's fire?
I that doesn't necessarily you know what the smoke is? Like, you know, these women want some money and like, you know, they'll make an accusation against any man, like, you know what I mean, and stuff, everything, and say whatever to get that.
How come nobody?
But the fact that there's even two or three, let's say there's two or three of those 45 women. Let's say you shouldn't already be acting like that. Even if it's
Bill Cosby raped those girls.
Even if it's 45, let's say it's 45, it's 45 women, let's say, and then let's say only 3 of them are saying the truth.
If he was doing that, like, so, like, why would these women and stuff, everything, like, go out of their way to go meet him? Why would they go out of their way to meet him in hotel rooms? Go out of their way, like, you know what I mean? Then not bring up these stories and stuff till 20 years later.
You know the Philadelphia one that he got convicted on, you know, he admitted to it, but they exonerated him from it because he had a plea deal or whatever. Like, oh, if you admit to it.
He admitted to doing drugs and having sex with the woman.
Nah, he admitted to drugging them.
To giving them the drugs.
Them. He drugged them. But like, you can look it up. But hey,
I see what you're saying. Like, he used Quaaludes. That was a normal thing in the 70s.
I know. You know, I heard older people say that too. I was like, yeah, like not like I'm talking about 60, 70 year olds. They said that like, yo, that shit was normal back in the day, but it don't make it right.
It doesn't make it. Yep, it does not make
I mean,
it right.
our ideas though, like, have changed. Like, you know what I mean, about like, you know, consensual sex. Like, I feel like even from like when I was a kid, like, you know, a lot of these ideas, like, you know what I mean.
But what do you like? It's a all right.
It's like,
so
okay,
how about one of them?
I'll say this. Like, when I was younger, it was like completely acceptable where I grew up. Like, you know, and stuff, everything, like, you know, to drink and like, you know what I mean, and stuff, hook up with a girl. I don't know, like, you know what I mean, how it was in like, you know, the city or the town where you grew up, but like, you know, like a lot of guys, like, you know what I mean, and stuff, everything, that was like, they buy some alcohol, like invite a girl over, get her fucked up and have sex with her and stuff, everything. And that was perfectly socially acceptable. Nobody was saying it was rape. I don't know, like, you know what I mean, and stuff.
It's not about I'm with you.
But now, like, you know what I mean, and stuff, if you do that, like, you know what I mean, and stuff, everything, that is possibly could be considered rape.
It is rape.
Well, it depends on the girl. No, it depends.
Girl's too fucked up, it's rape, bro.
It depends on how she feels about it. Like, I don't know if you ever heard like the Charlemagne story about like, you know, when he first met his wife.
But
you
know what I mean?
That's
factual. But
that's what he says. Like, you know, how he met his wife. Like, you know, whatever. And I'm not talking about like the accusations against him.
About it with his wife. I never heard this one.
Yeah, he said like, you know what I mean, and stuff. I think like the first time and stuff, everything they hooked up. Like, you know what I mean, he got her drunk and they had sex.
That's different than being passed out. You know what I'm saying? Like, and
right. Okay, but like, I mean, also, I'm talking about like, though, they don't have to be pat. That's just weird. But I'm talking about like,
even sloppy, bro. I won't. But if you're sloppy too, nah, I don't fuck a girl who's sloppy. I don't fuck a girl. I would not fuck a girl who's sloppy. Like,
I feel you. Like, you know what I'm saying now. like, you know what I mean, and stuff and everything. But like when you were young, when I was younger, that wasn't like a thought in my head, like, you know, and stuff and everything. Like I
was
didn't even know.
sloppy before the girl was sloppy, so I probably got taken advantage of. But
But like, you know what I mean, and stuff. You could be accused of rape, like, you know what I'm saying, in
I'll never
today's
get accused of
climate.
rape because
Probably not. But like, you know what I mean, what I'm saying and stuff and everything is like, you know.
No, I'm not trying to make you feel like, no, I get what you're saying, but it's like, it's different climates and all that shit. But it's like, also, it's like, I think it's a fetish because I don't understand why Bill Cosby would want to fuck a girl who's fucking
passed out.
Yes, and I don't understand why humans in general would want to fuck anybody, man or woman. Passed out. It makes no. Yo, I want the girl to be horny. Like, yo, you gotta. How does the girl even get wet? How does the guy? Like, I don't even understand how that works physically. This shit is ridiculous. You know what I'm saying? Like, this shit don't make no sense. You want a girl to be horny? That's the whole.
That's the whole interaction.
Yes.
It's like. Yeah. That's the whole thing of why you met up, because you're gonna be like, oh, we two people are gonna do this thing. One of them's passed out. Is like, to me, it just feels weird. It just feels weird.
I'm not a kink shamer, you know. So like, you know,
I'm not a kink shamer either. Everybody got kinks. Yeah,
you know what I mean. But like, I
like girls with glasses, and I like girls with
consensually. I get
pigtails.
it. Like, I get it. If it's consensual, and you have a partner, it's like, hey, I like this, because there is that shit. There's that kink. Yeah. There is that kink. If they're into it, cool. But going back to like original, we're seeing Trey Songz and everything. It's like he has showed throughout the years behavior, this erratic behavior of treating women like this. Keke Palmer didn't accuse him of rape, but she was like, "Yo, he was filming
sexual
me,
intimidation.
filming me without my consent, like during a music video." And he tried to get handsy, and then got mad when I told him no, that I didn't want to sleep with him. And it's like, and then, you know, he starts showing her his videos of like, well, you did this, you filmed this. And it's like, but wait, that doesn't give you a right to be, you know.
Keke Palmer just seems like a drama queen to me. Like, you know, like you could go back to the incident that happened with her and like Corey Hadrick, you know.
Who's that?
She was married to one of the Maori twins, you know. He's an actor.
Tia and Tamara?
Yeah, he was married to, I forget which one. He was married to, and like, you know, they were on the set of the movie, and she was saying like how she had a crush on him, like, you know, was married. The internet was upset.
Yeah.
But like, you know, and stuff and everything. It's just like, I just feel like, you know, and
stuff. You hear what she said today? Or yesterday? Or 2 days ago?
What'd she say?
She said Felicia Rashad was extra. Did you hear about that? On that Cosby? But anyways, we digress. So what I'm trying to say is, you have a point that she do be like, you know, Keke Palmer be saying shit, but I believe her, because, and I don't believe, like, when people say, oh, believe all women, I know there are women, like, because I just saw the Andrew Tate thing, which I wanted to get to, on BBC, when that girl, and if you really watch the uncut interview with that, she did not do her research, and I don't know, I don't believe that Andrew Tate. But who knows? Honestly, I don't know about the Andrew Tate thing real quick, because some people believe what the fuck they want to believe when you're a fan. I know a lot of fans but I heard the voicemail, and the voicemail sounded like his voice, and it sounded real creepy. And I love Andrew Tate, but let's wait till the facts come out for now on that. Let's go to. But with Cosby and fucking R. Kelly and Trey Songz, you a predator. That's my opinion. My opinion. You're more than entitled to your opinion, and I love that you voice your opinion, because a lot of people come on this show and they don't voice their true opinion, and I respect you that you're voicing your true opinion. And I want the people out there to discuss this, because we have to live in a world where we can have discourse and live peacefully. We have to live in a world where we can have two differences of opinions and speak on this intellectually. And I love the way you're discussing this.
I feel like, you know, that the fact that, like, you know, Camille Cosby is still standing beside Bill Cosby, and then like also that Felicia Rashad, like, you know what I mean, stands beside him too, like, you know, and then there's
for the check
a multitude of like other people, like, you know, who, like, you know, stand up for him, and then, like, you know, the fact that these women, like, you know, were seeking him out. It wasn't like a lot of times and stuff and everything. Like, he was looking for them. What type of like, you know what I mean, and stuff. Who seeks out a predator?
Go 10 minutes overtime or no? All right. We gotta wrap this up. But okay, that's a thin line, and that's a great point. And
that's what these debates are for.
Yeah, like, and let's continue, because I agree with you on that. I'm like, yo, some of these people be like seeking that shit out, and then you don't deserve to get raped. You know what I'm saying? Just because you go to somebody's hotel room,
doesn't mean
Well, it's a lot of times though, like even with the Harvey Weinstein, it was only rape because he promised them things. They were down to have sex, but like whatever he promised them, he didn't deliver, and that's why it's rape.
This is the Rockwell Podcast.
Tastemakers Tuesdays, you feel me?